Hey, beautiful souls. How's everybody doing out there this holiday season? Are you feeling it? Are you into it? Does it feel good? I don't know about you, but it kind of feels ordinary. And so, welcome to another episode of Spiritual Juice Podcast, clarity and inspiration on your healing and awakening journey. I'm your host, Yvette, and today is just a couple of days away from the traditional Christmas holiday season. In the US, we just have a couple of more days before Christmas Day. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, the world is changing so rapidly. And let me just put it this way. Why don't we just kind of like mix this whole holiday. Instead of feeling down and out and bluesy, why don't we just create our own new traditions, you know? I mean, we can. We don't have to be like everyone else around us. If you're like me, I belong to a nation of many Christians, but also many religions. And so not everybody celebrates Christmas in a traditional way. They're celebrating Kwanzaa, or they're celebrating Hanukkah, or they're celebrating whatever they want. So who says that we have to go with the mainstream? Who says we've got to go with the whole matrix idea of the story? So instead of feeling like bah humbug and I don't celebrate and I don't do this and I don't do that, but stay high vibrational to say, listen, any reason to celebrate is cool and I'm down for it. So renaming your own celebration, your own traditions every time, this time of the year, I think is a great idea. And instead of walking around being like pessimistic, and I've been hearing that a lot, it's like the economy and people are just like waking up to the truth of the matter is that everything that they sold us about this whole holiday is pretty much a lie. Let me just put it out there. Let me just lay it out the truth. Let's not hide behind it. It is definitely not the truth. We're finding that out. And I remember when I was a kid and I really I believed that, I believed in Christmas. I believed in Santa Claus. I had a couple questions, but you didn't dare ask because you just kind of like didn't. You just kind of expected gifts. It was all about the gifts. It was all about the lights and the decor. And sometimes people were nicer than ordinary. They were more giving and the Christmas music. And what about all the good food and people got time off of work and it was just like one of those things that you look forward to. But as you got older, it kind of wore off. I mean, you got presents every now and then and you love the music, but it didn't feel the same. So now that we're not kids anymore, okay? Many of us are just like going through the motions because we know it's not real. And sometimes we're giving gifts just because we're expected to. But I'm excited because I'm like, I am creating, after so many years, I'm deciding to create my own traditions during this holiday season because like why should it be that everyone else is celebrating and you're not? And it's a good time to reflect because who wants to feel down during the holiday season? So what does this holiday mean to you? What does it mean to you? And if you have any ideas as to how you can re rename the holiday for you, just like for example, they have Friendsgiving, right? Instead of Thanksgiving, which is kind of similar, but your family is really about the people that you choose to be in your family. And a lot of times people don't really have those relationships with their families. So they get together with some of their best friends, and it's even better. So, how can we make this holiday even better? Let's rename it. Let's call it something really cool. And let's make it all about just reflecting and maybe just having, what about just something like gratitude season, or just like every day, like instead of the 12 days of Christmas, what about the 12 days of gratitude? And Kwanzaa, if you know about Kwanzaa, is kind of like that, where we have 10 days. And all I want to say is that it should be happy. And we are like winding down this 2024 really, really quickly. I can't believe it. I always say that. And I was talking to someone the other day and they said, as you get older, the year goes by much faster. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I like a good time, period. So I'm going to choose to be happy and I'm going to choose to be grateful and spread a lot of cheer and just being grateful for everything and every day that's happened over the year, but not just like make it during the holiday season because it's like, while it's a reminder, but it's like it should not like end when the day is over. And I would always feel sad after like, like say the holidays, like after, especially like after New Year, because I knew it was like all downhill from there, if you know what I mean. It's like downhill in a way, like, okay, we're getting back to the same old, and it's winter time, and we've kind of went through 3 months of holidays straight, and so like it's anticlimactic, right? So I don't want it to end. I like a good time. I like to live life like that. I don't want to just wait until November, December, and January 1st. Okay. So I don't know about you, but that's just me. And like I said, I don't consider myself a Christian. So my reason for celebrating doesn't have to align with those Christian values. And if you're not a Christian, while I respect them, it's like, no one says that you have to like follow what everybody else is following. So create your own new holiday traditions. Do the remix of the Christmas holidays. How about that? Doesn't that sound cool? It's like the remix. It's like, when you hear music and they do like a remix, sometimes it's just like even better. And I'm just emphasizing this even better because just like Friendsgiving, to me, it sounds like even better than Thanksgiving because some of us at Thanksgiving, we sit across from our families who we don't really see that often and we don't really have that much to say. We just do it like one day out of the year. Okay. And then you go back to where you came from. And I know that the airlines report that Thanksgiving is the busiest travel day of the year because this tradition is so big and so familial. And so whatever this new tradition is about, if you want to invite your biological family, cool. If you want it to be about friends or just anybody, it can just be about you. It can just be about you and your immediate family or just you and your partner. But just celebrating that spirit and just lighting this candle and just spreading this new energy that this is the way that we can be every day, even though this is that holiday season, but this is what kicks it off. This is what makes us remember why we should be grateful and why we are alive, and understanding that it's not always about gifts. Okay, that is something that the Matrix made up because they wanted businesses to make a lot of money and they wanted to create a period of being in the black, so to speak, where businesses or the economy was really taken off and they were setting records and they had promotions and they had reasons for people to go out and spend money, right? But since we're a lot more conscious and we live from within, we know that while that might be okay, but don't feel the pressure to do that because we understand where that is coming from. And here at Spiritual Juice, we're a conscious community. And I just want to say that in a conscious community, we are living an authentic life. So it's about who and what you believe in, whatever. Okay. So this is what being authentic is really about. So I remind you, in this spirit of being authentic, create your own brand holiday and start your own traditions and do whatever makes your heart sing. And of course, food is always a nice idea. And of course, I like the idea of music but you can just kind of like make it whatever. Okay. So that's all I got for you. I just wanted to make it short and sweet. I got some things cooking in the oven, and don't take my word for it. Just create your own holiday, your own brand of happiness and consciousness, and just be your own wonderful, amazing, woke self. Okay? That's all I got for you right now. And if you feel called to, leave me a message or share this episode with whomever might need to hear it, whoever you think might need to know that it's okay to not really be in the spirit, because there's other options. You can still win, you can still be happy, you can still spread joy and gratitude. But right now, it could just be all about just creating your own brand of holiday. Okay? I'll see you on the next episode of Spiritual Juice. I'm sending you lots of love, and to you and your family, I'm wishing you the very, very best in this holiday season, whatever and wherever you might be in the world. But just remember that life goes on, and on this journey, we are all evolving just one day at a time. I'll see you next time on the next episode.